Yeah, I'm a win.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is, go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime? A thriller. But he played despite the flu.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, draw right down a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 6, Baker.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And at the 24-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. That's caught by Howard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, He's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was
snacks.
just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete to Robbie.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Fournette on the carry.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. To pick up, and that's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
47-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Then it's hot, Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
is good. Makes the score Panthers 10, Buccaneers 7.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mayfield on 1st down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And he puts it through. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another.
He has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the Panthers.
good move. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First down, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Mayfield going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
And the Panthers coming out now. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Trey Hendrickson.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Curtis Samuel.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The ball
stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's good.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A game of 20.
He got 29 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's brought down by
play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Mayfield down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Bridgewater on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Heading back out, Baker Mayfield as we call up our player spotlight. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for him. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bucks on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 31.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
32-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Bridgewater's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Bridgewater's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson,
Carolina.
33 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Bridgewater. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 34-31. A minute 53 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Here we go.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucks, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.